Hello, LifeSpring. We are here in Overland Park, and we've just started week 3 of being here at the house. On Monday, the kids started online school. Our oldest, Asia, is in things like AP Chemistry and Pre-Calc, so when she asks us for help, we just turn and run the other way as fast as we can. Kind of positive news from our youngest, River, who's in kindergarten. She just a couple days ago learned to ride a bike without training wheels, which was really exciting. So we've been going to the park more and doing those sorts of things, and it's been nice. We have been disappointed that all the Persian New Year events were canceled. Persian New Year is kind of like Christmas for Tajiks, Afghans, and Iranians, and they celebrate. But the communities here in the area that we've been getting to know, like in Lawrence, Kansas, with the students, with the Afghan refugees here north of the river, and then even the Tajiks up in Omaha. I was hoping to go to several different events, but of course those have been canceled. So I can continue with my phone to connect with people, but honestly, that is difficult. Ashley and I were able to go out to encourage the Iranian church in Los Angeles in February before this really got going. And so that was a good trip. I was able to preach a couple times, and it was just so encouraging to see that the Iranian church hasn't just continued since we left, but has grown and is doing really well. So that was a huge blessing. I'm in connection. A lot of my ministry right now is honestly on my phone and on my laptop. I actually just subscribed to what's the equivalent of Farsi Netflix. So I'm watching a comedy right now and trying to lighten the mood, and also, of course, improve my Farsi, which has been nice. Something that I don't often have the chance to really get to focus on. Also through WhatsApp, I've before this started and then now continuing on, I had started a WhatsApp group with 5 young Tajik believers, and most of them are in Tajikistan. One of them is in Russia, and of course their lives are starting to feel the effects of this as well. So we've been studying Romans, and I was going through slowly, and we were in the middle of the bad news in the early chapters of Romans before you really get to the gospel. So we fast forwarded to Romans chapter 8, and I just wanted to encourage them, so that's what we did this past week. And also through WhatsApp, I've been able to connect with the Persian pastors in places like Greece, Turkey, and also we have people that we know, not pastors, but Americans that we know that are still on the ground serving bravely and faithfully in Afghanistan. We heard a report that from our friends in Afghanistan that there is one Afghani facility as of a couple weeks ago. Hopefully it's better now, but there's one Afghani facility that is set up for the influx of coronavirus, as thousands of Afghans are trying to flee what's happening in Iran, where they work as the cheap labor force, and go back to Afghanistan, bringing, of course, the virus with them. And he said that it hasn't really started yet, but there's 70 beds available in the one coronavirus hospital unit and 1 ventilator. And my heart goes out to. So I guess for this time, our prayers would be that we would be faithful in prayer and have opportunities to really share the gospel, even if it is on our phone. And I would further ask that you would pray that as this sort of dies down, Lord willing, that will happen in the near future. But as it does, I guess my prayer would be that the sorts of spiritual opportunities and the seeking that this might lead to wouldn't go away. But that people would retain some sense of their own mortality, honestly, which we forget about so easily. And then the hope that we can infuse into their lives through those opportunities as people are seeking. So I guess that would be for our work specifically, and also for our country as a whole.
As well.
We're grateful for you. God bless you. Stay safe.